Hello, EA here. If you're listening to this, then it's very likely that you've gotten through my album, Opheliac, in which case, congratulations. Now, that mind-altering, life-changing listening experience you've just had has no doubt left you with loads of burning questions, and that's really too bad because I thought I'd take this time we have together to answer not the questions you're asking, but the questions you should be asking. Here goes. Question you should be asking, number 1. Which goes faster? An asylum wheelchair or an asylum hospital bed? Something to think about. But please, everybody knows that a wheelchair is faster because of the what? Arm assistance. But then, a hospital bed is more aerodynamic. So, that's really a toss-up and depends mostly upon how clean your floor is. Little known fact, however, we've actually tossed a third vehicle into the mix by strapping wheels onto a silver tea tray. It takes quite a bit of practice, but it is a much more sensible choice for going downstairs. Come on now, you knew that one. Question you should be asking, number 2. Who is it that is talking to me at the very beginning of the final track on Opheliac, Let the Record Show? The answer to that is the man behind the curtain, the one and only Inky Dust. Inky is my recording engineer. He's the only person I will work with in the studio, and really the only one I ever plan to work with in the studio. I really don't think anybody else would honestly know what to do with me. And more importantly, I've never once wanted to murder him in any way, which is quite remarkable. Inky and I are actually considering making a behind-the-scenes edition of the Opheliac album, which would be similar, I suppose, to the director commentaries on DVDs these days, where you watch the movie on a low volume while somebody talks in your ear through the entire thing and tells you a bunch of inside secrets about how the record or movie was made, what kind of microphones we used. Trust me, that one is a lot more entertaining than it sounds. What kind of tea or other beverage we keep stocked here in Mad Villain Studios, and any obscene meanings behind, well, in my case, the songs. Check back later for an update on that. Question you should be asking, number 3. Here's one that I am never asked, and I've got to say, it's getting pretty old. The question I'm not asked is this. EA, what does it smell like on stage? You would think people would be a little more curious about that, but they're just not. Well, that's a shame, because the truth is, it smells like vanilla. Vanilla? Yeah, that's right. What? Yep. Why vanilla? I'll tell you why. In the attempt to convey the illusion of magic and mystery on stage, most venues provide what is called a fog machine. Now, to the fog is added vanilla scent and flavoring, which I have always assumed is a cheap attempt at masking the real scent and flavoring of artificial fog, which is why we are all probably going to die soon. Thank you. Moving on. Question you should be asking, number 4. EA, what mental illnesses do you not have? I am constantly asked by sundry esteemed publications what's wrong with me, but I am never asked the more relevant question of what's not wrong with me. Well, I do not have Tourette's. Goddamn junked up fucking whore Republican! I do not have OCD, and let me see, there are a couple of really interesting things I don't have. Dissociative amnesia, for one. Don't have that. And then the most interesting is dissociative fugue. In a fugue state, a number of things just might happen to you. You could leave your body entirely. You could travel thousands of miles and become a completely different person. This is very, very rare, of course. So rare, in fact, that I don't have it. What else do I not have? Oh, I certainly don't suffer from schizophrenia. I quite enjoy it. And so do I. Misery loves company, and company loves more. Oh my God. I have to get more tea.
We should do a whole film score that's just that.
Oh, Charlotte, I never thought I would be recording this one. I think it's been on YouTube for ages. Oh, this one is old. I performed this one so long ago. Besides Mad Girl, this is probably the oldest, and I think Opheliac is only a little bit younger. Yeah, the first time I performed this was yeah, I think I've performed Charlotte on most of the shows during the Enchant era, which is strange. But no, it was the first time I performed it. Were you there for that? No, the first time I performed it was at the lesbian bar on Halstead, I think. Yeah, just me and cello and harpsichord. It was good. Well, of course. Yeah. No, not because of that, but it was good. Okay, ready? She's locked up with a spinning wheel. She can't recall what it was like to feel. She says, this man's gonna be... Oh, shit. It's always the songs that you've sung the most that you cannot remember the words to anymore. It's like you tell your brain, oh, I know this one, so it checks off. And, of course, you don't. Anyway, you know what's always shocking to me is that as many times as I've sung this song, no one has ever tried to tell me that they know what this is even about. That's when I feel like, what's the fucking point? Does nobody fucking read anymore? Oh, God. Anyway, I need to get some more tea. We'll come back to this. She's locked up with a spinning wheel. She can't recall what it was like to feel. She says, this room's gonna be my grave, and there's no one who can save me.
Sounds like a grasshopper.
If I am Lolita, then you are a criminal, and you should be. I'm nowhere near drunk enough to sing this one right now. Can we come back to this? Yeah, this one messes me up. Okay, I'm going to go get some tea. We'll come back to this, yes? The heart of suicide, ankles displayed, melodramatically laid. Do you remember the last time you heard a song with the word ankles in it? 'Cause I cannot think of one. Oh my God. Actually, I take that on as a personal challenge. No, that's wrong. I give it to you as a personal challenge. You find me that song that says ankles, and you get a prize. And that is for me to stop being annoying. All right. Deal. Done. Good. No, I said good. All right. Let's make a fucking record. Yes. Liar!
Liar! Liar! Liar! Liar! Revenge!
It's a good thing my family is dead, because they'd probably be pretty freaked out by that. But bloody fuckers, it feels good.
There's some crazy shit in your throat. You just figure out now when can we start singing chords.
Monk-like?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Now I'm gonna become the most irritating person in the world.
Will people ever know how much tea it took to make Opheliac? Will anybody care? I don't even know if anyone's going to ever hear this.